For more incredible action figures and collectibles, including the ones seen in this review, check out Lindsay's Toy Room at www.lindsays.toyroom.com. Hello YouTube and welcome to Turmoil in the Toybox. I'm your host Aaron Hauser, and today we're going to be reviewing the NECA quarter-scale Batman figure from Batman Arkham Origins. Great video game, by the way, if you haven't played it. But this is easily my new favorite Batman figure. Not to mention one of the best NECA quarter-scale figures that they have done so far. And this year they have just been knocking it out of the park as far as new releases with their quarter scale line, and this guy is no exception. Comes with a bunch of accessories, actually. Comes with his grappler hook, batarang, and 2 additional hands. He comes out of the box with these small fisted hands, and then also includes the hands for holding the grappler hook and the batarang. Now, this guy is just loaded with details, like more so than I think the other 2 quarter-scale Batman figures have had so far. They did a great job capturing the design of his armor in this game, which I think this armor is probably the most intricate out of the 3 games so far. Also has a really nice cape. This one is very thin. But I think, I honestly liked the fact that they went with the thinner material for this because it just looks so much cooler on display than like a thicker, like leathery type cape or something like that. So, overall, looks fantastic on Batman. Now, taking a look at articulation, he's got articulation in the head, which is on a ball joint. I'm going to include a point about these shoulder pads. These are articulated. They flex in and out and then up and down so that you can actually move them along with the shoulder joint when you raise or lower the arm, so it actually doesn't inhibit any of the movement on the shoulder, which is really, really nice. Has upper arm articulation. Elbow rotates right at the base of his gauntlet there. Wrist articulation. And then I don't think this one actually has a torso point, which I was really excited about because I think that looks so much nicer without it on this guy. He does have waist articulation though, right around here. Has articulation in the hips, rotation at the upper hip here, double jointed knees, which also have that ratcheting movement to them like the Thor figure and a couple of the other Marvel figures so far, which I really like, makes it so he doesn't just topple over on display. And then articulation in the ankles. Now, as far as detailing goes, this guy is just incredible. They did such a great job with the armor, the sculpt on the head. I mean, it's flawless. They did such a great job capturing the look of the Dark Knight from this game. The eyes, perfectly done. No paint bleeding, nothing. The grappler hook looks great. There's some articulation on that as well on the end. Extends there, and then this actually detaches, and you can actually clip this unit itself onto his belt. If you look back here, I have it attached on the back where it goes, and you can just put it right on the back of his utility belt there, which is nice. And then the batarang, I think the only thing that would have made this even cooler is if it actually could fold in half. But this is just beautifully done, has that sort of razor look to it. Great sculpt on that. Fits perfectly into his hand, so you don't have to worry about that falling out or anything like that. I love how they did the design on the gauntlets with this. Oh, another thing, these are actually slightly flexible, so you don't have to worry about these snapping off if he took a shelf dive, which is really nice, because, I don't know, there's been a couple of the other 7-inch ones that they've released, and they tend to get bent, so it's very nice that these are flexible, so you don't have to worry about that as much. Like I said, they did a great job on the armor. The knee pads, the boots look great. I really love the bat insignia right there, looks great. The cowl looks perfect. The ears weren't bent out of the package. The other thing was, the packaging for this guy was really nice. They did a great job of making sure that it was held in place without, you know, rattling around too much in there, scraping up the paint, or bending any portions of the armor or the figure itself. Really, really well done. Was very, very impressed by that. Overall, like I said, this is easily my favorite Batman figure that I own in my collection so far, and it's just beautifully done. And even if this isn't your favorite armor version from the Arkham series, I mean, you can't argue this guy is just fantastic, and he looks so cool on display, especially with the other Batman Arkham Origins figures. So, but as far as price, I picked this guy up from Lindsay's Toy Room at lindsaystoyroom.com for $90 plus shipping and handling, and I'm really glad that I pre-ordered it, because this guy sold out, I almost want to say faster, I think, than the '89 Batman version, which is saying something, because that figure was incredible as well. And I'd have to double check, but last I saw, I think Lindsay's Toy Room was actually out of these. But I would keep checking back just in case they get another shipment in, because these guys are totally worth it. And I mean, to be honest with you, I'd probably pay at least up to maybe 120, 130 for this guy, because it has just got so much articulation and detailing to it. And if you're a Batman fan, this is definitely one of the best items you can get for your collection. And like I said, I was really impressed at the fact that they included not only so much detailing and articulation, but the fact that they included a couple really cool key accessories, I think really sells this guy and makes it a beautiful display piece. So, but yeah, that's about it for this figure. If you have any other questions about this guy, just leave them in the comments below. And feel free to check out some of my other reviews, including reviews that I've done on the quarter scale '89 Tim Burton version of Batman from NECA, and the Adam West 1960s version of Batman, also from NECA. And, you know, I really hope that they end up doing a Dark Knight Rises, or, you know, the Dark Knight version of Batman from NECA, because if it's anything like these last three Batman figures have been, it's just going to be incredible. So that's about it. As always, thanks for watching.